I have to say this is the creamiest cheese potato bake I've ever tasted. It's quick, easy, and it tastes delicious. So we're firstly going to start with 6 medium potatoes that I've washed and peeled. And then I'm going to get my serrated cutter and I'm going to cut them up into slices like this, place them in a pan, cover them with water and 1 teaspoon of salt, and we're going to boil these up until I can poke the knife through and it comes out easy like this. So it took about 25 minutes, and then we're just going to drain those potatoes, and then we're going to prepare our herbs. We've got 5 spring onions that I've cut into very small slices. I've got a little bunch of oregano, but if you use dried, then about 2 teaspoons. I'm going to mix them together. We're going to put our oil in a fry pan, let that heat up, and then we're going to add the oregano and the spring onions to the pan like this. So once our spring onion and our oregano has reduced down, you'll see it starting to bubble like this, and then we're going to add our chicken stock to the pan, and we're simply going to stir that around, and we're going to let this reduce. So the chicken stock, spring onions and the oregano will all mix together, and when it starts to bubble like this, we're then going to put a couple of grounds of pepper and a couple of grounds of salt in there, and then we're going to add our cream cheese. Now you've got to keep stirring this because it is on a hot setting, so we're just going to keep stirring it up so that it doesn't catch or burn until it reduces right down into a liquid. So we're just going to keep on stirring it like this, and then we're going to add our cream, and once again we're just going to continue to stir that all through, and then we're going to add our mild cheddar to the pan like this. And as soon as you add that cheese into there, as soon as it starts to heat, it's going to get really thick really quickly, and it starts to bubble a little bit, and then we're going to add our parmesan cheese. This really is a very cheesy potato bake, but it tastes absolutely delicious. Definitely one that you'll go back for seconds. So this is almost ready now. So once you've mixed all that through, we're simply going to turn the heat off while we get our potatoes. So we've sieved our potatoes out, and now we're simply going to plate this up. So we're going to take our potatoes and we're just going to make a fine layer across the bottom of our dish like this, and then we're going to spoon some of that cheese over the top like this until you get a nice even layer of sauce, and then we're going to add just a little bit of the mild cheddar, and then we're going to do the same thing again. This time we don't add the mild cheddar, we just add the sauce, and then we're going to place another layer of potatoes on the top. So on our final layer, we're simply going to put the potatoes, we're going to put the sauce, and then we're going to add the strong cheddar and the little bit of mild cheddar that's left. And then we're just going to make up our egg topping, which consists of 1 egg, cream and parsley, and we're just going to whisk that through until it's all combined like this, and then we're simply going to pour this over the top of our cheese like this, and then we're going to pop this into a hot oven, 180 degrees, for about 15 to 20 minutes until it's lovely and golden brown, and it should look like this. Absolutely delicious. So I'm just going to cut this up now. As you can see, the knife just glides through that. And the sauce is so beautiful and rich on this one. It is absolutely amazing. And once I've cut it, I'm just going to take one section out, plate it up so you can have a look at it. And there it is. Absolutely delicious.